seconds.
Clutch is his name. Talking sports is his game.
End zone. Touchdown with no time left.
Pushing the limits.
They win on the last play of the ball game.
There are no limits.
Are you kidding?
Who can you count on to make the last throw or shot?
Wow, and the game is over.
Mikey Clutch. This is the final play.
Unbelievable.
All right. We are back. We are back. It's a Monday. We got Justin Matthews in the building. Little special pod, quick pod today. We're going to go over our favorite prop bets for the Super Bowl. So it'll be short and sweet. And yeah, I mean, Patriots, Seahawks. Now, Saturday, I'm going to have my other pod. And that's when I'll get my game picks. I'll preview the game and all that fun stuff. But just it's always a popular topic to pick the props because there's so many of them. Like you're going to see how many. I'm going to go over the list. I might share my screen just so everybody could see the bets there or the odds on. I guess I'm going to take from FanDuel. I'm not sponsored or anything, so I don't know if I get in trouble for that, for showing their odds. But I don't know. FanDuel has always been like the app to go to look at the odds. I just feel like they have a little bit more, and I don't know. I like their site. It looks clean. It looks nice. But yeah. Anyway, how you doing, man? How you been?
All right, man. Chilling. Ready for the off season.
Ready for the off season. Oh, what? You gotta get past the Super Bowl before we start talking off season.
I'm worried about the Bears. All right.
Yeah, I
nice
guess you're
all. Right. We need to see, what we'll look like next season.
That's true.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah, we had a
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl right now, but yeah, we did have a couple more coaches. The vacancies being filled over the past week. I think last time I talked on my pod, like Saleh took the Tennessee job. I already forgot. Raiders still don't have a coach, but I think they're looking to sign. God,
no, all of them have been filled at this point.
Who?
Hold on.
I just looked at this the other day too.
All of them, all the positions are filled though. The Raiders.
Yeah, they got an offensive coordinator, didn't they? Oh yeah, Kubiak. I think they got Kubiak. Yeah.
Oh no, that's the OC, right? Oh yeah.
As head coach, yeah. And then I just saw Jonathan Gannon actually just got hired as the DC for the Rams. Or no, not the Rams. Damn, sure. Man, I'm like, I just saw this. All right, bear with me, live audience. Let me just look this up real quick because I saw it. And I thought it was a really good
for the Cardinals
hire. Okay, LaFleur. Yep. And then hold on, let's see.
5-year deal.
Gannon.
Anthony Weaver for the he got hired for the DC Baltimore. That happened like 50 minutes ago.
Oh, that's right. That's why I thought that was a good pickup. Jonathan Gannon to the Packers to be their DC. So that's going to be interesting. And you talk about you're worried about your Bears. That's a good DC right there. He has obviously the head coaching experience coming from Arizona, but I think he's probably going to be better off as a coordinator, especially in Green Bay when you're going to have Micah Parsons back next year. So anyway, let's move on to these props. All right. The first and most popular one usually is the coin toss. So I'll just go with my pick. I think it's going to be heads. The only rhyme or reason for that is because a J. Cole song popped up on my shuffle a couple weeks ago. And I think it was – all right. Well, anyway, the line goes, I get more head than a coin toss. So I'm just going with that. It was just a sign to go with heads. So I'll go with heads. What do you got for the coin toss?
Coin toss, I'm gonna go tails. I think I heard Randy Moss say
You heard it. Randy Moss say
Randy
what?
saying that always choose tails.
Always,
Always
yeah.
choose tails.
The old saying when I was a kid was always tails never fails. Obviously, that's not true, but it just always sounded good, right? All right, so we got that one out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up for the audience here. Let's share screen. There it is. Let's do that. And we're on the side here. Perfect. All right, cool. All right. So I got the Super Bowl prop bet list up. Now, first, we're going to go with the Super Bowl MVP odds. I think that's a good way to start. What me and Justin are going to do, we're going to give you our favorite, like our two favorites, one from each team that we think have like the best shot to win. And then we'll give you one each, our long shots to win. I always feel like this is a fun one because usually the quarterback is the favorite. I'm going non-quarterback just to spicing things up a little bit. But here we go. Got the Super Bowl MVP odds up. I will pick first, then you can pick. We'll start with our shorter odds ones. Seahawks side. You might have the same, but I think the best chance at a Super Bowl MVP is Jackson Smith and Jigba. I just think the Patriots, you can kind of throw on them a little bit. They've given up some big games to receivers. And JSN, probably Offensive Player of the Year, potentially. Had a hell of a year. I think he caught, 12 touchdowns. So I could see, he gets 10 catches, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. And, Sam Darnold maybe throws a couple picks, has a pedestrian-type game, 250 yards. So, JSN kind of has the bulk of it. So that's plus 550. That's pretty good odds. So he's probably my Seattle pick for favorite on that. Who you
got? So since you spicing it up, I'm gonna keep it simple. Be the obvious one. I'm gonna go Sam Darnold.
Okay.
And I just want to put this out there. I called that last week. I had Seattle the Rams the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point I believe in Sam Darnold, and I see your logic with the JSN pick, but I can't see them unless, like you said, unless Darnold throws like multiple interceptions, which I don't think he will. I think he's gonna have at least 3 touchdowns, 2 to 3 possibly.
Yeah.
But I can't see them not giving it to the quarterback, especially Sam Darnold, knowing what he's been through in his career. So I think yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a fun story.
Side, I'm definitely
going Darnold. Yeah, I mean, that's a good pick. I'm not going to argue against it. I think it's probably most likely if either of these quarterbacks have a good game in a win, it's for sure going to go to them. But yeah, I don't know. I just think JSN has been such a crucial part. But then again, you look at Justin Jefferson last year with Darnold, had a hell of a year. Darnold leaves, and now JSN's having a hell of a year. Which it is just so cool to see Sam Darnold after how he started his career, really rough there. But coming out of college and out of high school, he was a top prospect, and it just kind of took him a little bit to develop. And we're seeing he was considered a number 1 draft pick back in that draft. Now he didn't get drafted number 1, but a lot of people, just because he was so young coming out as well, think he was 20, 21 coming out of college. So it kind of just took him some time, but he is playing, especially these last 2 years, like a number one pick. So yeah, I mean, if Seattle wins, most likely, yeah, it would be because of Darnold having a good game. So yeah, definitely not going to argue there. Moving on to the Patriots side. Now, outside of Drake May, it seems like all of these are going to be long shots because there's nothing less than plus 3,000 for a Patriot to win Super Bowl MVP. And part of that is because Seattle's the favorite. So everybody thinks Seattle's going to win. But I'm going with Ramondre Stevenson on the offensive side, potentially winning that Super Bowl MVP. He's plus 3,000. And basically because I think in the past Super Bowls with Josh McDaniels as the offensive coordinator, the running backs seem to have good games and mostly through the air. We saw James White on that with that Super Bowl against Atlanta. He had 3 touchdowns. And I think with the Seattle defense, you're probably going to be able to throw it to the running backs. And I just think rushing, you can kind of run on Seattle's defense. I know that Travion Henderson might have an impact as well, but I don't know. I think Ramondre's been a really good guy in the playoffs, and I think I don't know. Outside of Drake May, I think he's got a real shot for the Patriots.
Yeah, I could. That's definitely a long shot. I would lean more towards the rookie Henderson, but I'm gonna go with Stephon Diggs. Vet. I think if they have any chance, it's gonna be probably Drake May feeding him the ball. He could possibly have a game how he did against Buffalo the first go around, where you could just see Drake May feeding him and him just, I mean, it's just one game take all. So I could just see us getting that old Diggs back in him having the game. So I don't think this would happen, but we are doing long shots, and I think that's the most likely. So yeah, I will be banking on Stephon just turning the clock back and doing what we've been accustomed to seeing him do for countless years. So yeah, my long shot, Stephon Diggs.
Okay, yeah, I like that. We'll get into once we get into the record props. I kind of liked him potentially for one of those Diggs, and I think that would definitely be a good option for the MVP. All right, now long shots for each team. I'm going defense.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. That was the MVP.
Yeah.
Oh, I messed up. So I already gave my long shot.
Oh,
okay.
Diggs
So
is your long shot. Okay.
Diggs is my long shot. Okay, so I'll just give you my MVP. But go ahead.
who's oh, all right, for sure. All right, my first long shot is going to be let me get it up. So I'm like I said, I'm going defense for both. And I think if Seattle has dominant performance on defense, really gives Drake May a hard time. And we've seen Drake May, he's sacked 15 times in the playoffs this season. This is a really good pass rush in front for the Seattle Seahawks. So 5 sacks a game. And the leader for the Seahawks this playoffs and in the regular season was DeMarcus Lawrence. So I am going DeMarcus Lawrence defensively for the Seattle Seahawks. He's plus 10,000. So $1, if I put that in there, wins you $100. So you don't even have to break the bank. You just want to have some fun with these, put $1 on it. That's $100. And I think DeMarcus Lawrence could potentially have a day and get to Drake May a couple times. If he has a couple sacks, a forced fumble, maybe scoop and score. I kind of liked him in that one.
Yeah, I actually had the same one, DeMarcus Lawrence, but I also have another guy. So, long shot Seattle, I'm gonna go Cooper Kupp. I'm just big on these receivers turning the clock back and being superstars again for a game. I could very well see that happening. Everybody is rightfully, thinking it's going to be Darnold and JSN who gets it done, which I could see.
Yeah.
But maybe, they prepare for the Patriots to probably game plan around that, and they feed Cooper Kupp more this game because I don't think anybody's expecting that. So I truly could see that happening. If I had to choose between Kupp and DeMarcus Lawrence, because I could very see that one happening too, him just kind of wrecking the game, because this one game take off. I mean, I think everybody on that field is going to give 110%, give everything that they got. And he's a former, Cooper's a former Triple Crown winner. I mean, I could just see it. Like I said, I trust in Sam Darnold at this point, and I think he's going to get it done. So definitely I could see Cooper Kupp having a game.
All right, cool. All right, my Patriots pick, I'm going Carlton Davis. I think he's already had a 2 interception game against Houston. Sam Darnold led the league in turnovers. I think he had 17 interceptions, or I think 17 interceptions.
No, that's not true. Geno Smith.
How many? No. Geno Smith led the league in interceptions, but Sam Darnold led the league in turnovers.
Geno Smith had 17.
So then Darnold had 16 then, with 6 fumbles. I don't know. Either way, he had a lot of turnovers this year. And I could see him throwing a couple interceptions, and again, a pick 6 and maybe another interception in this game can very well.
14 picks, Darnold.
How many fumbles?
How many fumbles? I don't know about that one. Fumble. Total turnovers.
Well, show me that. Anyway, I can't get that, but he's plus 30,000. To put that in perspective, bet $1, you win $300. So that is my longest shot. I just think either way, the defense, both defenses are going to play really well, being prepared. Now, I don't see it as a low-scoring game necessarily. I just think there's going to be a couple defenders that make key big plays and key moments that are really going to turn this game around, and potentially that's why these are the long shots. So that's what I have for my Patriots long shot.
Yeah, Darnold fumbled 11 times. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He tied for the most in the
Damn, you might want to go with you might want to pick a Patriots defensive lineman then.
Man,
right? That's crazy. 11 times. Yeah. That's what I'm like. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but I got faith in him, man. The same way I had the faith in him with the Rams. I don't know why, but I just knew he was gonna win that game and he was gonna look good doing it. The NFL just kind of weird like that, but so since I gave you my long shot already, my MVP, I'm gonna go with the obvious, Drake May. I think narrative matters, and the league, there's no way. They already the quarterbacks with 2 great stories. There's no way if Drake may look half decent that they won't him to be the next. They'll love to say this is the next Brady, New England. They'll love to promote him to that. So I think obviously my MVP pick, Drake May. I think that's the way that the narrative looks. That's what they want it to be. So there's no way that they're not giving it to him. He'll have to somebody will have to out-dominate him, like the defense will have to have 3 picks or something but they can't give it to Vrabel. So it's that's true.
May. So yeah, Drake May.
All right, moving on. We're gonna do some touchdown scores, and then I'll just pull up the prop list. I don't know if you could see it well where you're at, but moving on to the touchdown scores. Anytime, first, we can do last, and then maybe 2+. So the anytimers, kind of going to your Cooper Cup MVP. I like him to score, and that's plus 260.
Risky.
I like the Ramondre Stevenson plus 145, and Mac Hollins at plus 400. Those would probably be my three favorite for touchdown scores in the game.
Okay. I'm not going to guarantee anybody on that Patriots side. I got that much faith in Seattle's defense. So to guarantee one of them scores, I could completely see Darnold having a very, very average game and Seattle winning because of that defense.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm not going to guarantee anything on the Patriots side. I don't think that's the case with New England. But Seattle, the running back.
Oh, Kenneth Walker?
So Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker to score anytime touchdown for 2 reasons. Zach Charbonnet is hurt.
Yep.
So he gonna get the bulk of the carries as I think he should, even if he wasn't hurt. He definitely should. So he got that going for him. And in these playoffs, he scored 4 touchdowns in the last 2 games. So 4 touchdowns in the last 2 games. I don't think you're gonna go to the Super Bowl and not score any, especially with the backup being out. So yeah, that's the only one I want to guarantee. I don't want to lose nobody no money or nothing, but definitely Walker.
Of course. All right. And then you know what? We'll finish it off. We'll go to the main props. Just wanted to show everybody all the fun little ones they got listed. There we go. Coin top. Hold on. Where's it at? Bear with me here. I had it up with all the. There we go. This might help. Aha. All right. So some that stuck out were like the records, Super Bowl records, which I don't see somebody throwing for 506 yards.
Nope.
But the second one was really enticing. It really popped out. Any player to record 216 yards. Now, you said Stephon Diggs, potential like your long shot MVP. Either him or JSN, I could see getting that 216, and that's plus 3,500. So that was one that instantly, just like, oh, damn, that very much potential right there. And then to coincide with the 15 plus receptions now, I don't see that happening. I think JSN would be actually Diggs came close this year a couple times. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that was interesting. But I the 216 receiving yards I think is a very very good possibility. Would you like any of those over there?
If I'm choosing from this list, the only one I like the any defense is towards the bottom. Any defense, oh damn, hold on. Okay, it went away. Oh, yeah, the any defense special teams touchdown in the game. I think both teams are kind of well balanced offensively and defensively, but for sure the special team guys, either Marcus Johnson, not Marcus Johnson, what's his name? Marcus Jones, the punt returner for New England.
Had a couple, I think, interception returns or a fumble return for a touchdown too. So he can do it either way.
him, and you got Shaheed that you picked up from New Orleans. We seen him. I think was that the game against y'all when the first play of the game. Another burner. I could see either one of these guys. Wait, is that the defensive? Yeah, defensive special teams because he's a cornerback too, right? Marcus Jones.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so either way, man, I think both of those guys are burners. I could see it happening in the Super Bowl. That's I really like that one. And the most, I think, the most yards in a Super Bowl, I think, 244. So that can also happen. I just got faith in both of those guys. I could see either one of them breaking the game open with one of those. I actually really like that one. I might probably put that in myself. Yeah. I'm betting one of those guys break one. So
okay,
that's the one I like.
Yeah, Shaheed, honestly, a potential MVP. Who knows? Just being he's the gadget guy. They got a couple trick plays to get him the ball, and then obviously a return would be interesting. But I think that'll do it for us. Just wanted to give a quick pod, do that. Always fun to do the Super Bowl props. But yeah, I think that's it. And thanks for hopping on with me. Maybe next Monday, who knows, after Super Bowl, give our reactions and prepare for the off season. Anything you want to say before we go?
No, that's it, man. You know what? I got a couple more props.
Okay. Hit them.
So I'm gonna go Drake May over 25 rushing yards. In these playoffs, he's been averaging 45. That's a pretty safe one. I got JSN over 80 yards. I think the last game he had well over 100, and he's hit that in 5 of the last 7. And let's go Diggs over 3.5 catches. No, yeah. Diggs over 3.5 catches.
Okay.
He hit that in the last 2 games. So some pretty safe prop bets if you want to follow those. So yeah.
All right, there you go. All right, enjoy the rest of your day.